10 real estate test questions related to transfer of property. So transfer of property is a pretty good size of the exam, and I want you to pass on your first try. I'm Darren Tsai. I'm a licensed real estate agent and loan officer in California, and my channel is dedicated to real estate education. So question number 1, which of the following indicates the tearing away of land by the action of water? A, avulsion, B, alluvium, C, accretion, D, accession. Correct answer here is A, avulsion. And so this one is just a basic definition. I'm pretty sure I saw this one on my exam a couple years ago. So just make sure you know these basic terms and you'll be fine. Question number 2. When a property is sold by the court and the proceeds are divided among the owners, this is called A, divided interest action, B, reverse action, C, split action, D, partition action. The correct answer here is D, partition action. Partition action is a court proceeding to settle a dispute between co-owners about dividing their interest in real property. Question number 3, what does a title company do? That's a great question. A, hold escrow. B, ensure clear title to real property. C, convey equitable title from vendor to vendee. D, transfer title from grantor to grantee. Correct answer here is B, ensure clear title to real property. Make sure you know what chain of title means. Basically, a title company ensures clear title by reviewing the chain of title. Question number 4, who has the authority to change escrow instructions? A, buyer and seller together. B, the seller. C, the buyer. D, the broker. Correct answer here is A, buyer and seller together. So this one is actually applicable to when you become an agent. You will need to understand that if you want to change to escrow instructions, all parties need to sign off on that document. So neither the buyer nor the seller can unilaterally change escrow instructions, and no broker can change them. Only the buyer and seller can change them together. So they have to agree and they have to both sign, and they both have to sign the escrow documents to change the instructions. Question number 5, when the loan is paid, who conveys the deed of reconveyance to whom? A, grantor to grantee. B, trustee to vendor. B, trustee to trustor. C, vendor to vendee. D, truster to trustee. Correct answer here is trustee to truster. A deed of reconveyance is used to convey title from trustee to truster. Just, when you're studying, review the chapter summaries, review the terms, and make sure you know what each of these words mean. A big battle when taking these tests is just understanding what the question is asking and what the answers even mean. And to help you with studying, I get this question all the time. People email me all the time. Hey Darren, where do you get your test questions? I get them from an online education provider called Calibri. If you want a link to Calibri so you can purchase your own, I have an affiliate link. So full transparency, if you buy anything from there, you are supporting the channel directly and you're increasing your chances of passing on the first try. All right, let's finish up the rest of this study session and let's get through these questions. Question number 6, who is the trustee and what title, if any, do they hold? A, the lender who holds equitable title. B, the borrower who holds equitable title. C, the lender who holds bare legal title. D, the neutral third party who holds bare legal title. Correct answer here is D, the neutral third party who holds bare legal title. So as I mentioned before, it's really important to know what each of these words even mean. If you understand what a trustee is and what title is, this will be an easy question for you to answer. Question number 7, which of the following defines a partition action? A, action of water eroding the soil. B, a court proceeding to dissolve a partnership. C, a request for building code variance. D, a court proceeding to sever a joint ownership. Correct answer here is D, a court proceeding to sever a joint ownership. Just remember, partition is the division of an undivided interest in common among the individual owners. So when you hear partition, it means to separate. Question number 8, who acknowledges a deed? A, grantor. B, notary. C, vendee. D, grantee. Correct answer is A, grantor. So a grantor acknowledges that they voluntarily executed a deed in front of a notary. This just means that whoever signs it, they did it in front of another person, a notary. Question number 9. When a person inherits land by intestate succession, how do they acquire title? A. Occupancy. B. Succession. C. Transfer. D. Accession. Correct answer here is B. Succession. So 2 parts to this. The first is you need to understand what intestate succession is, and the second part is you need to understand what each of the answers means. So when a person inherits property as a result of someone dying without a will, that means intestate. You made it to the end. Last but not least, question number 10. In the closing statement required by RESPA, the sales commission is shown as A. Credit to the seller. B. Debit to the buyer. C. Debit to the seller. D. Credit to the buyer. Correct answer here is C. Debit to the seller. So this question might need to be updated because buyers can also pay commission. But still, many times the seller is responsible for the sales commission. And so the sales commission, when paid by the seller at closing, reduces from their net from the sale of the property. So it would be a debit to them. If you are interested in how to become a successful real estate agent, I send a weekly email sharing my mistakes, sharing my marketing tips, sharing real life stories about agent success and failures. And if you want to get those emails, go ahead and use the link in my description to sign up for them. As always, thank you for studying with me. Thanks for watching the videos. I truly hope you pass your real estate exam on the first try.